Right. Hello, hello, hello. I'm here. I'm here. The awkward bit, annoying bit where they're like, faff, faff, faff. So, hello, hello, and welcome. So, if you're wondering who these two ladies are that have appeared on your newsfeed or in a group you're in or on a page, I am Claire Clark, and I'm going to introduce this wonderful woman in a minute. I'm Claire Clark, and I help business owners get their workbooks, planners, notebooks, and journals in print onto the biggest platform in the world. Guess what that is? Yes, the big A. And what I do is I help businesses create a planner, a workbook, business stationery that works as a cog within their business to grow their business, to bring more people into their world so they can go on and sell their other stuff to these people, to grow that know, like, and trust and grow their audience. All this week, I have been having these little mini interviews with people who have done the Branded Business Books course. So this is an 8-week course where I teach you how you can create these wonderful books for your business to grow the know, like, and trust for your business and to grow your business income stream and all those lovely, lovely things. And it's okay me saying, my course is wonderful. Of course, I'm going to say that. But I think it's really important that you hear it from people who have been on the course. So hello and welcome. Nearly called you Vanessa then. That's what I did this month. I'm so confused with all the names. Jennifer, I do know her really.
Hiya, Claire.
I have to get on back-to-back meetings today, and I feel like I'm just not going to get my words out. So Jennifer, thank you for this. Tell us first what you do, because that might surprise people when we're thinking about books for business. Tell us what you do.
Yeah, I'm actually an accountant and bookkeeper. And I've been running my own practice now for about just over 25 years. And what I love doing is helping individuals and businesses get organised, accountable, and have systems in place for their finances. And with the digital world moving on so quickly, everyone really needs to be organised because the information going to HMRC has got to be so quick nowadays. And I just want people to understand their numbers.
And not be scared.
Yes, exactly. Not be scared.
Like, I don't know what to do, and I don't know what I don't know how to do this.
And not to put things off. Because if you put things off and you leave it to the last minute, then you're more likely to make mistakes.
Yeah.
And I love people to understand everything. So I always encourage everybody to ask questions, because if you're thinking of a question, then somebody else is thinking.
Somebody always will be. Exactly. Yeah. They always will be. So before we talk a little bit more about the course and the book that you created in the course, just tell me a little bit, because I think this is really interesting, a little bit about who your ideal client is for your done for you services, if that's what you call them, and your ideal client for the book. Are they the same people?
Virtually, yes, I would say so. Yeah. I think the planner will actually cover most businesses and individuals because of the way that I've set it up. But it's just to be something that's structured. I love a planner.
Sorry, that was your planner.
Yeah, I absolutely love a planner, and I love being organised and time blocking and having systems in place and having the deadlines recorded. But I needed something that was all in one place, and so that's what I think it's really important, that individuals and business owners can have somewhere where they can have everything in one place. And have some bits and pieces that they can understand about accounting and bookkeeping as well, or some little tips and things like that. So yeah.
So there you are, being an accountant and a bookkeeper, and up pops this Branded Business Books course. Why did you think, this does appeal to you, and why did you decide to go ahead? And then what was your experience of it when you were on it?
Yeah, so basically I love stationery, so I'm a bit like you. I love all my stationery. I love my rub out pens and all the different colours, and I've always found it really hard writing in a planner in the beginning until I found out my rub out pens, because I don't like making mistakes.
That's not my rub out pen. This is my rub out pen. Yeah.
And my husband used to laugh at me. I can't pass a stationery shop without going in and treating myself to something, and signs and like just everything. Yeah. So when I saw, I was like, oh, you can make your own. Oh, that's exciting. So that was in part in my mind, but also, as I was saying a second ago, I like a planner, and I like a really good planner, but I felt there wasn't a planner that would fit people for their finances good enough. You'd have a planner for this, a planner for that, and it was a bit disjointed. And I thought, well, if I can make my own, then even if I don't sell it to other people, if it's just for me, because that was in my mind to begin with. I was just like, no, I'm just going to make a planner for myself, and then I can do myself some notebooks, and because I love creating that kind of stuff anyway. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just do it for myself, even if no one else is interested. And then I just started the course, and I saw the potential of what I could do, and it was like, oh my God, I'm going to do this planner. I've got all this idea, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do a ledger, and I'm going to do. So yeah, it just really excited me, and I didn't even do your challenge last time.
Oh, did you not? Oh, so you didn't do. So those of you that are watching this on my Facebook page, before the course opens, I like to give people a bit of a taster. I'm always the one that tries the cheese on the deli counter. I like to have a taste of things before I commit. So it's still open if anybody wants to join it. So it's a free mini planner course where we have a little play around and have a little think about what your planner could be, what your content could be in relation to your business. And it gives people a bit of an idea of a starting point. So you came, even though you've done the course, you had a little nosy this time at the free challenge.
No, I did the mini challenge, and that was, I mean, I could see why everyone I couldn't understand why everyone wasn't like buying instantly. Because it's so exciting. It's so exciting when you're actually producing it, because you don't think you can do it at the beginning, you're doubting yourself, and then you start producing it because you break it down in such good steps for everybody on the course that it enables you to think, oh yeah, I can do that. And I was also worried about coming on like the lives when you did the lives, but I always made sure I did come on to the lives. But it didn't feel like I was doing it just felt like we were chatting, like
very relaxed.
Yeah, it was very relaxed, and that's what I enjoyed, because I could do the relaxed bit, enjoy it, listen to everything, and then rewatch the course again when I wanted to do a specific thing, if I needed to remind myself. Because everything's run live, so that we have Q&As at the end, and if anybody wants to, one of the reasons I do run it live is because people that come on the course are from very, very different businesses. So having it live means at the end of that session, if somebody wants to ask me something related to the planners, related to in specific to their business, I can give them that individual feedback. I can give them that individual thoughts, advice, or whatever it is. Because someone said, why didn't you make the course evergreen? I'm like, it won't work as evergreen because I love doing it this way, and I want to give everybody that personalized time and attention and feedback for their business, because they are so different. So you chose the VIP upgrade on the course as well, didn't you? So that you had the done for cover, which I absolutely love, because I was a bit it was a bit mad, because I didn't really know what I wanted on my cover as such. I knew the feel I wanted. And you said send over pictures on Pinterest and Pinterest, and we'll have a look at it, and we'll put something together for you. And I said colors and everything, and I just gave you the vibe. And obviously the bits of information that you teach us, what we're going to put on there. And then when I got it back, I was really shocked, because it wasn't the colors, but it was me, and everyone I showed it to was like, that's you. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, it's like I loved it, but it wasn't what I was expecting, which was really But you followed everything that I thought, everything that I said, you followed. You listened to the good bits and ignored the rubbishy bits.
I'm not sure about that. We'll just give her all this. And with yours, I remember we had the design meeting, and I remember because I look at the proofs and everything with the designers before it gets given to the client. And we had the design meeting. I was like, I know this isn't the color that she asked for, but I think she'll like it. And if she doesn't like it, it's absolutely fine. We change it. But I said, but given everything else she said, given the old mood board and everything, I think this is right. So I was so pleased you like it. But if you want, and if you did say no, change the color, then we would have absolutely changed it for you.
And I just loved it. And I love the connection you do, because you're always, it's not just the course, it's the fact that you're on and off the face, because you run a Facebook group as well, just for the course attendees. And just the connection with the other people doing the course and yourself. You jump in all the time to answer questions. So it just feels really, really supportive.
Oh, brilliant.
And I just love that. And it's just, every time somebody asked a question, it felt like you answered them instantly. I was like, how does she have time to do that?
She just sat there waiting. She just sat there waiting and looking, not doing
Yeah.
anything else. Yeah, so it's an 8-week course, but the group, it's an 8-week course that's run live on Zoom, and then the sessions are in a members area, so you can watch them back. But we have a designated Facebook group just for the people on the course, but it's actually 4 weeks longer in that group. You get 3 months in the group, even though the course is only 8 teaching modules. And the reason I do that is because I really do want to support you. People work at different rates. Some people work a little bit faster, work a little bit slower. And also I want us to be together at that point where people start launching their books, where people start submitting their books. So when, you know, if we stop straight after those 8 weeks, you'd all send off for your books and we'd miss it all. So, you know, I want to make sure that, you know, you do get what you need and you are supported and you do make wonderful books when you come out the other end. So yes. So kind of that's it really. I mean, if there's anybody thinking, I'm not sure, do I want to join the course or not? What advice would you give them? What would you say to them?
I would say join, because it's brilliant. I mean, I love the community. I've loved doing the course. I'm really excited about doing other books and other planners, to sort of fit in with my branding and to help other business owners with specific areas of their business. And basically every time I come across someone, I'm looking at I put my Claire Clark head on.
Yeah, you go. So like, if you were a planner,
you could do that as a planner, or you could do that as a workbook.
Yeah,
and it's a bit, and they're like, okay, calm down. And I'm like, no, but you could.
Go on, go see Claire. You could do that. You could do that. You could do that, and you could grow your business, grow your income stream.
Yeah,
definitely. And you're in the alumni, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So the alumni is after the course is finished. It's totally optional, but there's a Facebook group just for people who have previous graduates of the course. It means that it's a space for you. You can if you've got any questions, you can ask me. If you want to share ideas with other people, it's just a space that people can go into after. So even if you're not going to be left high and dry after the course either, you can still have that space if you want it.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much, Jennifer. And who have we got next? That's it for today. We've got one tomorrow. Who is it tomorrow? Oh, we've got Bev Toogood tomorrow. So Bev Toogood is a product-based business. So if this is the first interview you've seen this week, there was one early this morning from Sid, who is an educator. There was one yesterday from Vanessa, who is an early years consultant and runs a subscription box. We've had Jennifer, who's an accountant. And then tomorrow we've got Bev, who is a, what did I say? Product-based business. Who else have we got? We've got Sarah, who's a transformational specialist. We've got Gemma, who's a coach. Literally, as much as the niche is creating a planner, workbook, or journal for your business, it can be for absolutely any business. If you take someone from point A to point B, you can give, we know that if you help somebody go from point A to point B and you hold their hand, or you're in their inbox, or you're doing something to support them further, we know that journey is more successful, they're happier. It's a better outcome, and we want all of that for our clients. I want that for my clients, and you want that for your clients. So anyone that takes them from point A to point B can create a workbook, planner, notebook for that, and it means that you have this version of hand holding without actually having to hand hold them, because we know that's time for money, and that's not how things grow. And if you have people who are warm to you or cold to you, or wherever in that area they are, when people use these books, it grows a know, like, and trust, and it means that they're going to come further into your world. They're going to come into your groups, they're going to come onto your email list, and that's where you can nurture them and you can offer them your other services and products. So it can fit absolutely any business. So if you need to reach out to me, then you absolutely can on my Facebook page, personal or my business. The Facebook page is I'm Claire Clark. You might be watching this on my page. You might be watching it in a group. You can come over to the website. Let's put the link in for the course. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? Let's see if this will work. Will it copy and paste from my computer to my phone? Yes, it will. It's playing. So there we go. There's a link. Or you can come up to my site, which is imclareclark.co.uk. Have a little nosy round. You can see on there all the books people have done. You can see the course. And I look forward to having you on board. Thank you so much, Jennifer. And I will see you in the alumni. Thank you so much. Speak to you soon. Bye.